Hi everyone, this is Cruiser again. What we're going to show you today is the Kodak EasyShare C143 12 megapixel digital camera. This one right here is a refurbished. What that basically means is refurbished means either this camera, when it was brand new, when it was manufactured, off the assembly line there was a flaw, a blemish, whatever it might have been, and it did not pass the quality assurance. It could have been purchased by somebody and they brought it back saying they didn't like it, didn't work, whatever it might have been. And 95% of the time when they say it doesn't work, it's because they don't know how to operate it. That's what basically it is. If the camera is damaged, like dropped, whatever it might be, then it's not accepted for a refurbish because it was damaged by means other than natural. In other words, it was dropped in water, abused by the previous owner. Alright, this one I ordered off Amazon.com, as I do most of the cameras that I buy, and you've probably seen quite a few of them that I have. And I get these for different things. This one right here, okay, it's 12 megapixel, as you can see. It is a 3x optical zoom, and it's a 5x digital zoom. So that breaks out to a total of 15 power zoom digital. So it brings you up 15 times closer than what you're taking the picture at normally. That's a lot. That's pretty good for the average person. If you're looking to buy this camera to be for professional, you could use it. Then again, it depends upon mainly the operator, not the camera. Alright, let's go a little bit into this thing and I'll show you a little bit about it. It's a pretty simple camera. On the front, this portion right here is the flash. This is all decorative over here, not much to it. Little sensor right here is a light sensor. Okay, but go around and you got the bezel. And this portion here is the aspheric lens. Now, this one has a CCD, which is a charge coupler device, versus the CMOS, which is the processor. So basically what it is when you turn the camera on, the lens pops out, as you can see, like that. And I'll put it back in again, and we'll put it back out again. CCD is it's a disc about 2.5 inches in diameter, and it's 12 megapixels, so it's got like 12,000 little pickups on it. So when you snap the picture, those images, they stay on, or they're locked into the electronics and on that disc. Now, most of the CCDs have the anti-shake technology in them. That's one of the good things about CCD. A CMOS camera, 99% of the time, this lens does not pop out. So you turn the camera on and nothing happens in the front. It's just right there. That's an indication that you have a CMOS processor. Which one's better? 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I prefer the CCD because I like taking close-up images, which is like a macro. And this camera does a pretty good job. I've got other cameras that I have specifically for macro, but this one does a pretty good job. Okay, I'm going to put that back in now. There we go. I'm going to turn around the back. You can see it's got a very, I guess you can say, a large TFT, or a large screen. This is LCD, 2.7 inch, and it's a good display. Does a pretty good job. Over on here, we'll start at the bottom. That right there, okay, little button there is, of course, to show the pictures that you already have taken. This right here, okay, is like the menu, instructions, and how to set the camera up. Up on here, it's the same thing. It's a different type of a setup. And the trash can is just that. This is how you do, that's how you delete pictures. Right here, okay, is a pickup for sound. Right here, okay, is the OK button, and then right here, okay, is the toggle, and you can use this for up and down, left and right, and you use that for multi-purpose. This is a Kodak thing right here, which is called the share button. It's only on Kodak cameras. What it does, okay, is when you take the picture and you want to either put it into the docking station, if you want to download onto YouTube, Facebook, or whatever else, you press on that, and that kind of hooks you up in a way. It gets everything set up so it'll be an easier, quicker transfer than taking out the, if you have an SD card or from the memory of the camera. So it's a little bit easier for processing there. Okay. Over on this side over here, this is a port that you plug in your USB cable to, and you can plug it in there to view what you've got going on your computer desktop. Just plug this in USB into your computer. Also, as I mentioned, if you're going to be downloading this hooks up here, and it connects your camera with the computer, so you can transfer pictures and upload, download. There's a way also, if you needed to, through Kodak, to do like updates on the BIOS or updates on the camera. You can do it that way there. Little wrist strap right there. We're going to go now to the top of the camera. There we go. It's a pretty good view. Power on, power off button. This one right here, okay, is what you would use to go between pictures, picture scenes, video. Flash, it's how you do your flash on, flash off, or what type of flash you want. I'm going to play with this middle one here. I'll put this so the screen is towards you. And I'm going to be pressing it one time. See what happens there? Smart Capture Video Program. So to go into video, what you would do is just toggle down the video, and then you would just press the OK button. And everything's set up now to go into video. You just press the shutter release, and it sets everything up. It focuses, and boom, there you go. Down here, the P, which is program mode. You get it right on there. Press the button, and you use it for general picture taking. And basically, it sets it up, and you would manually do all of your setting up. One more down. Scenes. This one I like a lot. Because here, you can pick whatever you want. The first one here is just for examples, okay? Portrait, this is panoramic. So you can take, a panoramic shot. Anti-shake technology, if you go to the sports event, this keeps the picture from swirling, or it pretty good job in motion. Infinity, this right here, okay, is for close-ups. And then, of course, you have your, not a portrait, but you have light behind you. Sunset, sunrise, snow, which is pretty bright. And this one right here, okay, I like to use a lot. This is on the macro I like to use. You see it's a close-up. The little tulip means it's a close-up, and then you have another one. So this is good for flowers and for plants like that. If you go to museums where they have items that are in cases or are open. Oops. You should see it kind of times out there. Also, it brings out the bright colors of the plants. Okay. And just keep on going down through here and through here. This one right here, okay, is like children playing. So this is a good one to do. It's got the anti-shake technology. It's a little bit brighter, so when you go to print the pictures up, it doesn't come out that dark. And just more and more and more. All those views you're able to do when you have it on that scenes. Okay, Smart Capture is where it would normally be at. When you turn the camera on, it just goes on through there. And when you find the one you want, you press the OK button, and there you go. Smart Capture, okay, what it basically does is when it comes around there, I'll put my hand there so you can see what's happening. See how it changes? The tulip came up, and it's going to go away again, and it has different ones. This automatically focuses. So if you want a camera which is goof-proof, taking pictures, this is probably the one you want, because you can aim it, and you don't have to worry about make sure you're on the right one. I just did that, and there you go, close-up. And the way it will work on close-up is you will just push down on your shutter release to the first click, detent. Notice it just a little flower came up red. There we go. You heard that little beep in there. And the little green square in the middle. That means that you're in range to do that. Okay. Notice the flash is off, and you have a timer. If you wanted to set the timer for 2 seconds or 10 seconds, you can also set it for double shots, taking 1, taking 2. Okay. I'm going to turn it around now because you've seen how that works. I'll show you one more. This is the zoom. I'm up on top here. Okay, zooms in, zooms out. Now that's only the 3x. If you go here to the down here to the program, which we got right there, notice it goes to the T for telephoto. That's 3x. Now watch this. See how it moves a little bit more, all the way on the end. Now you're at 15 zoom. That's how you do it. And we're going to bring that back down to regular again. And notice the whole time you're doing that, it autofocuses. Turn it off, push the button there again. Down she goes. Good little camera. As I mentioned, okay, I've got this one on Amazon.com, as I do most of my cameras. And as you might see from my postings that I've got on YouTube, I do have quite a few. This one right here, okay, the one I'm taking this image with, the one that I'm videoing with, is a C195 that I've showed you before. It's a 14 megapixel automatic focus. Now, not to be confused, because I did this one time before and it became confusing, the camera you're looking at, the blue one, is a C143 12 megapixel. The one that I'm taking this picture with is my C195 that I used before. Hopefully it's coming out good. I really can't tell, but it's autofocus. As I bring it closer and closer, notice how clear it is. Okay, that's the 195. This blue one, okay, the 12 meg does the same thing, because it also is an automatic focus, does the same thing. The technology of cameras today is remarkable. The old days of the small, inexpensive camera have changed to where the new ones, okay, are really good. They take good pictures, good quality. On the cruiser scale of 1 to 5, okay, I give this camera, which is a Kodak C143, this is a refurb, I give this one probably total about a 3 stars, which is good, 4 stars, it would mean to be a little bit better in the macro. As I mentioned before, it's what I like to take most of my pictures with. And this one, okay, you really can't get that close up onto it. But you can get close enough that if you have a really good photo editing program, you can make it work. You can blow it up, you can crop it, whatever you need to do. As far as a point and shoot camera goes, I'll give it a 4 star. But overall, I'll give it a 3 star. Okay, and that's my evaluation. I would highly recommend this camera to families with buying this camera for their first camera for a child. I would not recommend this camera for anything less than 8 years of age. Anything over 8, because by that time their cognitive skills is built up to where they can understand what's going on. It's a good camera. It's better, and it's not waterproof. So that's why with small children, you got to be careful, because they're going to play with this thing and they're going to dunk it and whatever else. So if you want to buy a camera for, let's say, less than $60, this is the one you want. It's a refurb. I mentioned again. They're available on eBay. They're available on Amazon.com and other online places like that. Finding a refurb in a retail store, such as Walmart, Target, wherever it might be, probably not going to find it. What they have basically there is they have the new ones. So if you want a refurb, which is the same thing as brand new, which it basically is, because they take it apart and they rebuild it, and anything which is defective, they put everything in it brand new. So it's basically a brand new camera. But they can't market it that way because it's registered and the serial number's already been burnt as new, so it comes back as a refurb. That's why they can do it for a little bit less. But I like it. I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed this segment again. And this is Cruiser, out.